Hi, you guys. It's Shavanna. So, I'm going to make this really killer video. I posted on my Facebook, and you can find me there at Facebook at Shavanna Lindensong, at Shavanna Lindensong, reading the moon, and about the 369 Tesla number sequence theory. And I started off this morning not even realizing that that is what I was doing. Yeah, so I mean, I've got like all kinds of notes. I started out this morning trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do reading about? Because I usually try and end with the planets on some sort. And my last series was on Black Moon Lilith. And I'm going to do another one because the scenarios that and I know that there's got to be more than just me that this happened to. Last night, there was definitely a cleanup. There was tower moments all over the place. Tower moments all over the place. Now I'm talking Cancers, mostly fire, air, and water signs, okay? Specifically Aries, Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer. It had Capricornian and Scorpion energy. Now, this is stuff that is resonating from the past. Well, I mean, the Scorpio new moon, going into, we have the Gemini full moon that is coming up, and thank goodness, because this next couple days is Pluto in Capricorn cleanup day. I'm trying to think of what is in Scorpio here. What was in Scorpio this morning? Because I started out this morning at 1:44 a.m. Now, not really sure why I picked that time, but it was 13:44 the way it was coming up on some of the things I got set to military time. And that ended up being, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4, 4, 4. 1 plus 2 is 3. Anyway, so that just the whole number sequence. So I was trying to figure out, okay, obviously there's a message here. So I started following the number sequence, and it did come up with the 369 everywhere I looked, and everything turning into 9. The Tesla code, the key to the universe, the key to everything, the key to the divine, the number of the divine, 9. Anyway, so, it's like, Jupiter is trying Neptune, which means, there's like healing and harmony, and we're supposed to have tolerance and compassion. This is like a test. So these tower moments that we had, I mean, this is a sweep of Pluto. Now, this isn't necessarily what needs to be happening. What is happening for both parties, because this is happening a lot for soulmates and or people who were thinking about being in relationships. This is like a sweep. This is like having this. There's just having this epiphany. The skeletons come out of the ground somehow, some way, and so that's what was happening. And what we're all supposed to have to do is have patience and acknowledgement that everybody's human and we're grown adults and things have happened. And we're supposed to come from a very spiritual, loving place. It's a Kuan Yin moment. Be in the love, Venus, and we need to channel. And I think that's a lot of what my Aquarius card over here, and I'm going to show those cards to you in just a second. Channeling Lord Ganesh, even. This is like, this is a sweep. This is like Pluto's feed, Black Moon Lilith is definitely there with that North Node coming out of Pisces into Capricorn. So, and Lilith right now is in Aquarius still, but Mars has moved on. Mars is in Pisces, Sun is in Scorpio. So now we're still in that Scorpio season. We had the Scorpio new moon, and Sun is now in Scorpio. I've got number angel. I'm going to make a video on angel messages that all equal up to 9, the divine. This is going to blow your mind. I started off today just channeling like Lord Tesla. I mean, he needs to be an ascended master or something, I swear to God, with the numbers. Because numbers is all, it's all we have. It is the universal language. It is the law of everything. It's what connects us to our divine outside of our working intent, our mind and spirit, the work we do every single day. I mean, yeah, our North Node is in, yeah, Black Moon Lilith, that little, she's on her, that one. Because, oh my gosh, I mean, it all did point to her today as the culprit, okay? And because we have Saturn and Pluto conjunct in Capricorn, we have Black Moon Lilith, and she's next to that South Node that's coming in. You know, there is some karmic debts that are being paid, and the bad thing is that we're kind of hitting each other. A lot of these are twin flame hopefuls, twin flames, as it seems, twin flame loves. And if we didn't get hit somehow in learning some lesson yesterday during 11/18/2018, there was something karmic, because Black Lilith is all about that. She's all about coming through here with her female strong power and carrying that revenge, and so she doesn't have Mars so close to her anymore, because Mars is in Pisces, and 2 is 4. So I mean, that had another message, and it's next to Jupiter. No, I'm sorry, Mars isn't next to Jupiter, but there's Neptune and Chiron that's also in Pisces, and those are retrograde. So is Mercury in Sagittarius with Jupiter. Poor Mercury is being pulled towards Jupiter. Thank God, not so much Saturn right now, because it would have been a lot more rough. It's just those two big old planets, and then the sun is getting ready to come in there and into Sagittarius, and poor Jupiter and Mercury, but not really, because Jupiter and the sun like each other. Mercury's just a little worker bee trying to figure out what he needs to do. He's a people pleaser, but he's all about doing that everyday thing. So, but Black Moon and Lilith, she's got Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. She's still in Aquarius, and Aquarius is, I had something for Aquarius. Anyway, I'm going to show my cards to you because they're going to blow your mind, and I'll explain them when I get to there. But she's the culprit of yesterday's Tower moments, in conjunction with, of course, Pluto, ta-da, and Saturn, and let's see, what else do we have? Of course, you know, the moon is in, it just went into Aries this morning, mid-morning, and Uranus is in Aries, and it's retrograde. Chiron in Pisces is retrograde. I really need to look up Revelations 14, and I think we should do that now, because I've had this come up for a few readings that I've done and looking at people's charts and things. Yeah, the number sequences are going to blow your mind. And of course, Lilith is in her mean mode. And I'm looking at Revelations 14. I've kind of noticed a lot of things about my chart that I didn't see before. Kind of a little scary. Look at your natal chart, guys. Look at your natal chart. Get to know yourself through your planetary positions, constellations, Lord planets, natural signs, all that kind of stuff. You are going to understand your world, your daily life every single day, and or when things like this happen. See, because our North Node is in Cancer. Is it in Cancer? Or is it Pisces? No. Yeah, North Node is in Cancer, South Node in Capricorn. So I apologize about the Pisces reference. I'm just so excited. I bring in the Pisces because Neptune is in Pisces, first sign. It's sign, it's natural sign. It's Lord of that house. And what else is in Pisces? Neptune, it's retrograde. Chiron is in Pisces. Mars is in Pisces. So you've got Mars in Pisces with that retrograde Chiron in Pisces. And they're just little troublemakers. They're being the bullies on the playground right now. And we got the plural Neptune water planet in Pisces. I mean, and the only escape for that poor thing is into Capricorn. Oh my. You know? It's like, what was in Cancer? Try to see here. I'm just so excited how this all worked out. It's gonna blow your mind. I should really do like a slideshow or something. I swear. What's in Cancer? I know something's in Cancer. Oh, Cancer is the North Node. That's exactly right. Cancer is the North Node. So sorry. And it's in retrograde. I think that's normal. So you got Cancer, Neptune retrograde, Chiron retrograde. Is Chiron retrograde? I'll have to triple check on that. Or just maybe Chiron and Pisces. Yeah, it's retrograde. So you got the big bodyguard and the little dude out there and then you got Saturn going to Funky Town with Pluto, even though Saturn is trying to slow Pluto down. Man, but with all of those components so closely together in Capricorn, and it being the node to Cancer, I mean, which leads into, of course, it's a water sign. You'll see why I did this, Neptune and Pisces. Gosh, guys, I mean, it's just phenomenal the messages we got. We got messages from the divine last night. We got messages from source. And they came through in number sequences. They came through as planetary positions at certain period times where it was 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Like, I mean, it's unbelievable. I took times at 11:01, 11:01 on 11/18/2018. In the morning, it was 1:44 a.m. on 11/18/18. And that's a little bit off there, but there's a reason why I did it, because of the 44 to me was resonating something, and that comes into play later on, because that's also an angel message I didn't catch earlier in the day. But it wasn't until the end of the day, when everything happened, that it all kind of beautifully mind-numbered me. And yes, I am that Mercury moon in my same sign, Aries thing, conjunct like 2 degrees, not even degrees, 2 minutes. I mean, they're the same degree, like they're on top of each other. Anyway, 6th house. It's crazy, guys. It's going to blow your mind, the messages that I got. It's going to blow your mind. And I just wanted to share with you where this was headed as an upcoming, this is like a premiere video, up and coming that you will see from me shortly. I'm going to show you the card sequence that I laid out. I almost had wished that I had videotaped it, because it's unbelievable to believe that I actually pulled all of these cards in. And I love me some Jesus on the cross, and Jesus has been my bro this past, gosh, since October. Yeah, he's been like the ascended master for me, and him on the cross, swear it. I laid everything just as you see it, and it started with my Green Witch Tarot 3-card thing, because I was having a tower moment with a interest of mine, and it did reveal too much, but it needed to be revealed because now I'm going to take care of it. It's very negative, and it needs to be dealt with. And karmically, being in the position that I am and doing it in the way that I'm going to do it is going to be fine. I don't suggest that for everybody. I was gifted with the information not only because it needed to come out in my aspects, my, soulmate issues, but it needs to be dealt with, because moving forward it can't exist for anybody and all parties involved, and it's just getting to that point for these kind of negative people who are doing things and purposefully to destroy other people and or to cause them harm and or manipulate and control and connive and bind, especially those who think they know the craft and they really don't. The harm that they can do, they see it as power, and it's not really power. They cause more on themselves than they'll ever know. And then unfortunately other people have to kind of unbind and allow karma to work, to allow Pluto, and led by Lilith, while he's in Capricorn, and take that devil energy and rid us and rid the universe of that negative energy, and hopefully work on this person to become enlightened and awakened and proper and right and apologetic and decent. So we will see, and I will keep you posted. But I'm going to turn this around here in a second. I'm going to hit pause, and I'm going to show you guys the cards I have here. And my candles just burned out, and that's okay, as they've been burning for a long time. Yes, it's unbelievable, guys. And before I turn that around, and I don't know why. Oh no, the cards are over there. We'll do it over there. I am going to pull a card. But anyway, so I'm going to put pause. I'm going to show you the cards. Okay, so these were the cards that I had laid out. Early on in the morning, before I decided that I would just jump into work, I thought I wasn't going to get much sleep, because I knew, you get that stirring that you're going to be channeling, and I certainly was. And I have mixed up my guardian angel deck, the Angel Prayer Oracle cards by Kyle Gray, along with the Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. I've mixed them up because I feel really positive about that. So I said, hey, I think it's time for some Ascended Masters. This is an 11-11. This is super important. I feel it. I'm feeling it. We're going to need, I'm also feeling things were going to happen. So, I was really begging for Archangel Michael, and I got him in both decks consecutively. So we have got protection from Archangel Michael about trusting heaven, you are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns, and allow miracles to occur. And I swear that's what was happening today. Straight up miracles, guys. And I'm sorry if I keep bumping this. Lately my videography has been sucky. Archangel Michael, you are protected. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. And I can't help but to want to look more into, the fact that his heart chakra, he's kind of holding that very defensively in front of it. He's kind of choking that, the handle on his sword, looking very attentively, almost like he's in flight, coming down very abruptly. Where the other Archangel Michael, he's more warm and settled and secure, like he's been lingering around for a little bit, but this one's like coming to the rescue. And sometimes, you can even see, I don't know, maybe I'm just going a little too far, but and probably not, planetary shapes. I mean, like the symbols. Anyway, I'm going to look more into that. Might as well. Why not? We've gone this far. Anyway, yes, as you can see, this is exactly the way that I laid them. I did all the cards, and I was only going to originally pull energy cards and then do the rest, or these cards. And then what is this? Lady Venus downloads an understanding. Very good. And what's underneath that one? Up. Sir Nunos. That's very, these are two very, very good ones. We are going to put Venus. What was Venus? I think she's still in Libra. Yep. Venus is in Libra. Sir Nunos. That's the life force, guys. 369. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Yes. Oh, Black Moon Lilith. Capricorn, Aquarius, you know, all those little sexual signs. My goodness me. The moon in Aries. Yeah, look up at that Mars and Pisces deal. Pisces, they got themselves some stuff going on too, but we're going to set that next to Capricorn. Anywho, an unconditional love, Divine Mother. Help to give and receive the love we deserve. Now, a lot of things did come out. I mean, we're going to figure out pretty quickly some of these things that were brought to light that are going to be damaging on some relationships that were supposed to be being so calm and forgiving and love and light, be the love. We're going to figure out, yeah, there's a transition with the Scorpio. Scorpio new moon, all about change and transition. Watching what grows from the burn that Black Moon Lilith just caused. Absolutely. Oh, that's funny. Those were all sticking out. Sorry, Mom. I'll grab her later. A second. Sorry there, love. Ah. Okay, thank you, Uriel, for leading me safely through this change. He represents the Phoenix, of course. And, you know, and that's a divine transition for a mythical creature. They have to burn to the ground in order to regenerate and become even better than what they were. So these relationships that are going through this right now are going to come out of this better. It was a huge learning thing. They do have the ones that are going to make it are a huge they're going to come out with a huge they already have a huge appreciation for one another. And they know they've been skipping around some things that just came out of the woodworks, okay? All right. So anyway, initially the cards that I drew, besides the ones you just saw me draw, I was trying to figure out how to associate them. So I was like, okay, fine. I mean, I'm like Pisces, Cancer. Those are water signs. I tend to do that. My readings tend to be grouped together instead of individual. Libra is air. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, Uranus and the moon, that's an Aries moon. The moon just came into Aries this mid-morning. Uranus is in Aries. So I stuck those two together. Made sense to me, right? And then I was kind of left with Aquarius and Capricorn. And Venus was in Libra. Black Moon Lilith, I'm sorry, was in Aquarius, conjunct Mars. Craziness. So, I don't know, I started seeing and Black Moon Lilith is in Capricorn right now. So, I was like, and the South Node is Capricorn. So, I was like, okay, well, we're going to stick those two together. And then you start looking at the numbers. So, it's like, what? The person that I was originally reading for, and this is what started the reading, honestly, has this resonance with the number 7. And with this little fire sign coming up with the fairies, and I'll tell you, and his elemental, they love them some of that They are totally in love with this person. They lead him for sure, and they're awesome, and they give him great magic. So anyway, 7 was the number. And then I looked after I laid him down, and I had Cancer and Pisces. This Cancer is a 4. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, you can. And then 3, 7. Libra, 7. Uranus and the moon, 3 is 34. That happens to be his age. And 3 plus 4 is 7. 7, 7, 7. Right? 7 times 3 is what? 21. Capricorn and Aquarius, 10, 11, 21. Swear to Lord Master Jesus on the cross, it was not meant to be this way, but this whole day has been about number sequences. And of course, 2 plus 1 is 3. 3, 3. I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy, guys. Okay, so, the pages are 11s anyway. I initially started this reading, and then it prompted me to watch a few other Cancer readings, and I was just like, what the? And Cancer right now is node through Capricorn. It's just double trouble in a bubble, because that's where Black Moon Lilith is hanging out with Pluto and Saturn. So, it's been tough. So you got this 2 of Pentacles, and you got these 2 pages. One is Page of Swords, which we all know what that means. A little stalker person, a social media stalker person or youngster who's causing trouble. And then we have Page of Cups. But the troubling thing about the Page of Cups here is the beaver, the busy little beaver in the back. And so this is kind of in tandem to her energy. And that there is some construction going on back there by the beaver that's trying to block the rushing, passionate waters, which is like, for me, emotions. And if you really stare at these things long enough, you can see a lot of things in these cards. That's why they're magical and beautiful. You can almost see the Aries sign that's in that canvas, which is incredible. Her silver chalice that she's holding and waiting. There's so much in this card. Anyway, I tied these 2 together as culprits. And there's some negativity going on in our world. Well, I mean, as it turns out, it wasn't as serious, but it led to this, which neither one of us had any real idea was going on. And yeah, so now we know. We've got 2 people spinning a web. Oh, it's just terrible. Anyway, anybody who's intuitive can read into that. Anywho, that's what started the whole thing. So I'm like, okay, fine. I need to, and I was, like, okay, here's the Tower moment, right? Okay, fine. And so you're just trying to gauge, intuitively, how you're feeling. It's really tough when you're going through this, and to, as a reader, to set your own emotions aside and try to be constructive and objective and see from another's eyeballs and really try to figure out where the energy is coming from. You know what I mean? Because not only that of, everybody, when they've got these things going on, everybody has to take their own accountability in some measure. You invited it in some way, either through action, or you're being deceitful or dishonest, or you're skirting things, or you're just not doing the things you should be doing. All these things that Black Lilith is exposing, because that's what she likes to do, because she's all, she's the freedom fighter there, and was in Aquarius and now in Capricorn. In her mean aspect, is tired of playing and is just blazing everything. She is like putting that neon lighthouse on the whole goddamn thing. And I swear to God, you think about your intuition, guys. Think about the things that you're getting, your dreams that you're receiving. Write that stuff down right now. We have a couple days to the full moon in Gemini, which is going to be awesome. So thank Jesus. It is going to be freeing and fun and also serious. I mean, it is all about integrity there and communication and communicating effectively and smartly. And we're going to definitely need that after this Pluto, Black Moon Lilith, Capricorn, Saturn cleanup. It's craziness. Anyway, I almost lost my train of thought there. We just have to, I'm just like, I'm blown away, you guys. I'm so blown. I feel blessed because I feel like I have been, and I've been touched, you know, and sent to send the message, and along with the message, physical evidence of the interaction, of the communication. I mean, even like here in Capricorn, burning everything to the ground. I mean, it has butterfly wings. All of this is just for transformation, just like Azrael said. This is all, and that's what Scorpio is all about. I mean, Scorpio is going out with a bang. You know, he's going out with a bang. He is it's impressive almost the level of attention that has gone into our ascension and our transformation. And even as far as, you know, even when I did Lady Nada, you know, how we were kind of in the clear, we really were in the clear. We weren't going to have to do the physical work anymore. The last of it was the cry from our Divine Father, where we needed to do the cleanup. That was the last asking of that situation. And poor Libra's over here trying to keep balance between all of these super powerful energies, you know. Oh, God. It's almost kind of crazy terrain here. This is like the circus going on here with the energies, but they're all powerful, and the way that they're grouped together is all about, and on this day is all about that transformation. It's like being knocked out of. I mean, you think about snakes and scorpions, how they shed their shell. It's about being knocked the hell out of your shell. I mean, you didn't get a smooth transition. You got bumped and burned, and you get to left that old shell behind. And now then it begins. They almost want it to begin almost immediately, because this is still an 11/11 day today. It's just has less intense energy. So this is crazy, guys. I mean, honestly, I did this so I could figure out what was going on, you know, emotion-wise, and then I pulled out this, which in turn, and I'll have another video showing that, turns out, and thank goodness we have Archangel Michael's in tandem, twinning it. They're doubling up their power. You know, one is going to be aggressive, and one is going to be the non-aggressor, you know, probably the communicator, and the one who'll take action if he needs to. And of course, he's over here with the moon in Aries and Uranus. You know, Aquarius, he's cool, but Capricorn's hanging out over here somewhere, just stirring the pot, you know. But you guys pay attention to right now, and in regards to your love life or your relationships, family, all that kind of stuff, how you're really feeling in your heart, intuitively, how you are perceiving things. If you have a good heart and you're coming from a good place, I mean, kind of check yourself and make sure what you're feeling isn't this negative things, because guys, we're so powerful right now that what we are thinking is what we are manifesting. Okay. So, but you have to ask yourself, why are you thinking this way? And why is the other person thinking this way? Because literally what they're thinking is what they're manifesting. So you're trying to, Lady Venus here is trying to give you downloads for your understanding. So the truth is being revealed and deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Write it down, guys. They're empowering you to give you that level of information that this is either got to be let go. I mean, this is a crooked, this is what we got coming for you. Scorpio's going out of a bang with his life force. Capricorn is aiding, of course, obviously. Aries moon. Whew. Venus in Libra. Black Moon Lilith in Capricorn. Boop, 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 boop. I mean, this is a very heavily charged sexual time. You're going to be attracted to a lot of people right now that may be coming along, and there's certain people that are going to stick out to you. Just be careful, only because, you know, who they are bringing to you is either a heavy life lesson that you're going to learn real fast, and it's going to hurt once it's handed over, if you don't make the right decision, or it could be the new person that's coming in after the sweep. Like, so that other thing was taken away intentionally. Not too much of that. Have to say a lot of these are lessons that are going on between the couples that should be healing and reconciling and finding their way to better communication and a better transformation and coming out new and better. That's what Source is looking for. But we're free will people, and we're gonna fuck up. Okay? And just here's the clue. Okay? If it is of a sexual nature, if you are not stimulated outside of sexuality, of course we all, our first thing, I mean, even our gorgeous phoenix is hot to trot. Look at that hot stuff right there. That's what we are attracted to. And, you know, Aquarius, they're a little independent, little kind of like a twin to Gemini and the water bearer, and they're fun and they're attractive and lighthearted and freedom of thought, freedom of emotion. Libra's fair. You got Cancers are mysterious, and Pisces are just like the James Bond of the zodiac to me. Aries and the moon, hello. Uranus with that moon in Aries, creativity on fire times 5. Okay. Oh God. So it's like craziness. But if you're not stimulated outside of them physically or sexually, that's not the choice you want to make. You may want to reconsider what was just swept up. I know you're hurt, some feelings are hurt, but think about that. That is life. We hurt each other sometimes, okay? We're not perfect at all. And we have to learn to forgive. We have to learn to forgive. We have to learn to transcend past the fact that everybody needs to be perfect, and that we cannot heal from minor mistakes, and they are minor. What happened yesterday. We need to move forward on to the next day and continue to live our happy lives with these wonderful people who just messed up. Okay, that's it, period. One way or the other. And it could be you. Could be me. I know I messed up. I mean, you have to look for your own accountability in it, or the lesson's going to be missed. And you don't want to miss that, because there's going to be another month of a process of death. So we want it to be joyful in the holidays and not go through this. This is a bit much, but the Gemini full moon is our treat and our gift for them having to be so harsh, in lieu of us just not handling some things and or getting it. Or sometimes, you know, there's some people out there that really do a job, and we're just protected right now. We are guided and heavily guarded and protected, obviously. Double dose of Michael. So light workers and awakened folk and other folk that they have their eye on, who are decent, we are all being protected from what is not in our highest good, even if we cannot see it, even if it splits us to the core. You know, it's not going to pass. It shall not pass. It will not go to the next dimension. We are headed into, the ones who have not ascended are headed there, and they cannot take those people with them. They cannot. They will not allow it. So think about that, okay? That is incredible, and I can't wait to share the video. I've got a few videos I'm going to share with you. It is out of sight, guys. I'm telling you. What do I want to pull? Okay, we're going to do this Life Force one. I mean, it just like these energy cards here, the Barbieri Zodiac, just took that energy and ran. Took it and ran. See, I started it with the Ace of Cups. And that's pretty much the way it's going to go. It's now, as you see, there's a full moon with the crown. And we are seeking our kings and queens, the ones that sit beside us, ultimately, for sure. And there's the full moon. So this was the energy that when I shuffled and I turned over the deck was there. Of course, there's a little bit of rough water still. It's nighttime. Light has not shown. The gate has not been, you know, entered through yet. There's still a lot of work going on here. And then underneath that is the Four of Cups. This, I think, has a lot to do with some of the energy that happened yesterday, guys. Just when you think you were bored with somebody, I don't think you, and as you can see, she took her crown off and looking the other way. Oh, please, sister, you better hold up those other 4 cups and be glad for where you are, because it ain't always better on the other. Grass ain't always greener. It ain't better. It's not more passionate. The house ain't better. The waters aren't even, you know, any less choppy. You're stuck inside. You're just inside your head there instead of your heart. You need to be inside your heart. 10 of Staves. Just people that are feeling overburdened, they're overwrought by their relationships. Don't think about it like that. Think about the passion. That's a lot of passion, guys. This was karmic endings right now. This was just karma that needed to be handed out either to the couple individually or to both, or they were handing it to each other. And Princess of Cups. As you can see, the messengers are flying in behind her and in front of her. And she is now holding that Ace of Cups coming out of the full moon with those waves that are kind of rolling. So the water still hasn't settled yet. She's a little bitter. She gets it. The white the white pure captain there she's holding on to. She's picked up her cup again and is now ready to receive love. She'll stop being bitter soon and she'll become this one. Bloom. So I'm saying, guys, and as you can see, the waters have definitely calmed down. There's a clear white sky. She's calmed down. She's wearing green in her heart. She's beautiful and relaxed and okay, and may even, and is ready to further start. She appears to be with child. And of course, we know that the winter solstice, how that goes. And so I'm saying between now and the next full moon, that the recuperating of the pain of this past full moon and Black Moon Lilith in Capricorn, Saturn, all that will pass, and new beginnings will begin to start. As you see, the Nine of Staves. Instead of that being a self-imposed prison like that normally is, we have the hawk out there who's swirling around this little love spa cave, steaming with romance and yum yum. You know, the makeup stuff. What happens when, you know, we shit all over somebody and we plant something on it to grow, and then we get in the middle of that and we give our love to manifest. 10 of Arrows, again, karmic release, guys. So beginning of the year, we're going to be fine. A lot of, Paolo and Francesca, a lot of, and this would normally be the Devil card. Like I said, this is all karma, and it keeps repeating itself. It's karma, karma, karma. And we do have another moon cycle. So between now and then, resist your temptations to not heal and or go to Lady Venus, to become enraptured in the thoughts and words of somebody else who may be setting you on fire, you know, is appearing to have that passionate energy for you. Remember that you're intuitive and divine and everything that you've worked for, because what happens coming in that fast with a lot of air and he's on fire, he's catching you on fire, and not in a good way, okay? That is just promoting your demise. It's like ghost-like. So anybody that's coming in right now, don't trust them. It's hard to say. You know, that really is. But if you seem to be being led into the components that they're saying, oh no, it's over here. And yeah. And it's coming in. And for me, there's a lot of wind. It means there's probably a lot of words. Somebody's really doing the show on you. And there's a lot of fire. He's showing a lot of passion. He's got great words. He's charismatic. He's leading you along quite easily. Watch out for that, okay, guys? Explore that. Explore yourselves. And while you're in your dream state, Lady Venus will be warning you of such persons. So get that inside your little tummy tum and make sure that you keep yourself from going there. King of Wands. There it is, guys, the beginning. And the Five of Coins. Five of Arrows. Five of Swords, Five of Coins, and Princess of Coins, and 10 of Coins. Okay, like I said, that winter solstice is coming, guys. So, your King of Wands, we have the Queen of, we have the Nine of Staves, they're passionate, 10 of Arrows, karmic release, watch your back, don't get carried away, don't let somebody swindle your heart. Look behind those little Cupid's arrows and know that Cupid, when his arrows were either done with love or the tips were set with poison, it appears to be somebody who could be like a twin flame love. No, no, no. It's all an illusion. Chiron in Pisces is an illusion. And same in your dreams. They are going to be telling you in your dreams to be warning and even giving you signs, synchronicities, deja vus. All right. This is the real deal. He's the real deal. It ain't perfect, is it? It's not pretty. He's worn. This is real. This is not. You're going to have to get out of that realm and understand what's real and what isn't. You know, get out of your dream state of like your living dream, dreamy dream state, and get into reality. And what's real is what you can touch. If it's too dreamy, it seems too good to be true, it is. Because this is what's going to happen to your ass during this wintertime if you do not listen. Hard times, cold, hearts shut off. You're going to lose the one you're with now. You're not going to have that person. And you're going to have yourself a hard-ass winter alone, trying to deal with your problems by yourself. When you had somebody, and you're even kind of, you know, Source will always be there for you, but you're going to be in such a state that you won't be able to open up. As you can see, some of these pentacles are being intertwined by the cold. You just won't even open up. You're so closed off because you're so bitter, but you didn't listen. Five of Arrows. There's Cupid again. She's got his arrows and yeah, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. So this is that guy that was sweeping you off your feet into the air and oh, he's awesome, wonderful, wonderful. He didn't even shoot you. He got so damn lazy, he didn't even shoot you with the arrow. So you're like, oh, no, come on, I'm in, I'm all in, I'm all in. Bullshit. No, he's out. That's what I'm talking about. That is what they're warning of. Princess of Coins, and you'll be back here. This is what you'll be like if you get through the winter, all pretty and beautiful and holding your heart that's getting brighter and brighter. And your full forest, your ash trees, the wind blowing kindly through there. You look great. Everything's balanced and positive. This is how you're going to come out if you kind of just do the work and do what you know, and you're going to end up there, guys. 10 of Coins. Perfect. Awesome sauce. This is where we're headed, okay? This is where we want to be. Amen to that. All right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click off this one. Look for my Tesla's sequence 369 to the universe, which is ultimately the communication with Source during our 11-11-11 day. And I also have one where you can see all of these tie in with these cards here. So, okay, very impromptu reading there, but it all tied in, and that was great. And there definitely was a message. And I have to say, in regards to love, and that's what we're doing right now, is the twin flame love, or, you know, and The 11, 11, 11 synchronicities, our awakening. It's our consciousness coming alive, our creativity right now with Aries. And it's creativity is almost like the key to all of our happiness. It's how you're gonna get through this hard time with forgiveness. Think outside of the box in your jobs that are going to give you success. Art, music, plays. Enjoy the holidays and everything they're about, and be creative. Seek your creative self. That is how you're going to find your peace and happiness through this, your Libra time. And listen to Lady Venus when she's in your sleep, in your astral state, in your meditation. Journal, journal, journal. If you ever notice that my hands are a little dark or whatever, it's because I journal every day. A lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Let me show you what I mean. A lot. This is what I do. I journal. I journal. We even got Isaiah. And did we ever finish Revelations? We didn't. So let me do that right now, because that just hit me like a ton of bricks. I have so many books, you have no idea. So, okay, so it's the 14th chapter of the book of Revelations. It is the New Testament of the Christian Bible. The book is traditionally attributed to John the Apostle. The three angel, okay, oh my God. Wow, but the precise identity of the author remains a point of academic debate. The three angels' messages in verses 6 to 12. 7 plus 2 is what? 9. Thank you very much. And 3 and 6 and 9. Watch on my Facebook page. I did share a Tesla's 369 key to the universe theory on my page. It'll explain everything about the Trinity. I speak it a lot in my tarot readings. I do a lot. I'm not shocked that that's how they channeled to me today. Anyway, it's a central feature of the teaching mission of, oh my God, the Seventh-day Adventist Church. So make disciples of Jesus Christ. I mean, I will not honor like any like sect of church. So I'm going to look this up again. So anybody who's out there, I have nothing against it at all. But it is, I guess, what they have based their religion on, which is fine because we all have our way of, everything started from something. So I just don't want to I don't want to give anybody any reason to think that I'm advocating any sect or branch of church, because I'm not. My church is in here. Jesus is my ascended master that I call upon, who carries all of our darkness, and that was his sacrifice. And I love him for it, and we have lots of ascended masters that aid us through our process every single day. 13, 16 through 14, 4, 47. So Revelation 13, 16 through 14, 4 on papyrus 47 from the 3rd century. This is, I'm looking on Wikipedia now. Make disciples of Jesus Christ who live as his loving witnesses and proclaim to all people the everlasting gospel of the three angels' messages in preparation for his return. And then papyrus 47, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Book of Revelation. Okay, the book is Book of Revelation. Bible part is New Testament. Order in the Bible part 27, which is my birthday, March 27th. And category is Apocalypse. So something to look into, guys. That number has been resonating with me, and I always think of Revelation 14. I'm not very versed in it. I'm not saying that I am, but I am definitely going to look into it, because obviously there are three angel messages there. So yeah, and this, and you know what, don't even worry about, and don't anybody who has anything to do with religion on any level even freaking worry about that in verses 6 to 12, they form a central feature of the teaching and mission of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Who cares? There's a message there for you outside of that church. It's a message from God and Ascended Master Jesus Christ and 3 angels for you in that. Let's forget about what that's associated with, okay? It's the same as the pentagram associated with witchcraft that I wear every single day. And, but, you know, everybody has something they need to, you know, come together with negatively. And let's not do that. Just look for the messages, okay? And there's the papyrus on section, order, and part Bible 27. Oh my God, I think that's so, it's so weird, you guys, and my numbers are crazy in my natal chart. I will show you how I came about that. It's my way of dealing with the natal chart. I don't, and everybody probably might come up in arms. I really don't care, because it is how they communicate with me, and it's how they communicate with you too. Numbers, universal language. It's sources, language outside of the communication we get in our astral realm, in our sleep state. Little signs and synchronicities, numbers. Numbers, guys. Okay, Shavanna here. Have a good night. My neighbors are probably so mad, but I had to do this. And you guys have a super, super good one, okay? And I will be back with the rest of those videos showing you those specific angel numbers and how I came to get them. Namaste. Sorry, one last thing. Please like and subscribe. You're watching. I see you. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments. Do whatever you need to, want to. I'll answer all questions. Find me on Facebook at Shavanna Lindensong and Instagram at Shavanna Lindensong. I'm just new to Instagram, so old, but I'm getting there. So catch me there. Catch me in all the 3 places, YouTube especially. I upload as much as possible. And 242, 44. That's what started it all this morning. You guys have a good one, okay? Watch for the videos coming up shortly.